Hey beautiful people, welcome to my channel. My name is Teresa and I am your cruise director on the Magical Mystery Tour. Today you can see we are in a different location. I'll tell you a bit about that. What I've done, it's not just a Sephora haul. There is Mecca, there is a little bit of everything. There's chemist brands. Let's do a haul, let's get to it. But before we do, don't forget to subscribe to my channel, ring the notification bell to be alerted to any new uploads. And if you like this video at the end, please give it a big thumbs up. Let's go see what I've been up to. Okay, so I am currently in Melbourne. Where I am now is at my sister's house. She's at work today. I have finished up my job that I've been doing, my day job, and started a new one. So I'm in Melbourne at the moment, onboarding for that. So very different field. I'm just unpacking everything here. So I have gone from working in the conference and events industry to trade credit insurance broking. Big difference. You don't know what that is, do you? Neither do most people, so that is okay. And I'm not going to go into that at the moment because, look, as you probably are aware, I do like to keep my day work separate from what I'm doing on here. And to be quite honest, I'm learning a new industry, so maybe I'll talk about that down the track. But I've been in Melbourne all week and I'm here until the middle of the week. So I'm chilling out at my sister's. It's always great to spend time with her. I am trying to rope her into a video sometime. So let's have a look. I'm going to put my glasses on. We'll have a quick look at what I've got happening here. So I did go into Mecca and Sephora, the flagship store for Sephora in Melbourne. I'm clearly showing my age because I nearly had an anxiety attack in there due to the fact that DJ booth at the front of the store, loudly pumping. I thought Mecca was bad with the 12s that were in there. Sephora had an anxiety attack. I had a few people say you should complain. Stupidly, I am not their demographic. They're aiming at that younger crowd. Funnily enough, as all of us know that are my age, we're the ones with disposable income. I was ready to go in there and drop an absolute truckload of cash because they've got their sale on. Didn't get anywhere near what I wanted, probably a third. So you need to think about that. So what have I got here? I ended up, and I'm not going to break them down into the individual store because I've got bits and pieces from everywhere. I picked up four eyeshadow palettes. 4 eyeshadow palettes, a couple of individual eyeshadows. So what we have got is, I picked up finally, obviously this one was from Mecca, maybe I'll say them as I go. The Glow Recipe Watermelon Glow Niacinamide Hue Drops as opposed to the Dew Drops. If you haven't used these are the bronzy version of the Dew Drops. And I do love the Dew Drops for a glow when I'm not doing anything on my face. And how gorgeous, like look at that, the glow difference. The other glow product that I picked up, I've had my eye on this for so long. You know, I am a Natasha Denona fan. I picked up the Hygiene Energizing and Hydrating Primer Serum. I have been wanting to get this for a long time. So where these are bronzy, the Glow Recipe is bronzy. This is gold. And look at that. You've got that glowy. So there are 2 different illuminating products there. And I think that's the one that I'm going to use today. I also have, not from Mecca or Sephora, I've been using it this week, and I do have the primer for this as well, which is just a hydrating primer, but I didn't bring it this weekend. The Covergirl Clean Invisible Foundation. It's a serum foundation, I assume. I have the shade 107 Light Beige. I've really been liking this and I'm going to wear it today. We don't have a new bronzer. We do have a liquid blush to try out from Kmart, the OXX, which is obviously the Rare Beauty dupe. I have a restock of the Natasha Denona I Need a Nude lip pencil because I'm down to that much. I love it. I love it. On sale at Sephora was, it's not new at all, was the Fenty Beauty Killawatt highlighter in Mean Money and Hustler Baby. This was 50% off, so I was absolutely picking this up. So you've got, obviously this is the brighter one, this is more subtle. What else did we have? I did pick up my beauty loop box. I haven't got everything out of the beauty loop box. I dropped down to level 3 this year, so I'm actually okay with it. Urban Decay All Nighter setting spray. I bought that down for the weekend because my suitcase is in the office at work, and I just travelled on the train down with a weekender bag. I've got the Charlotte Tilbury Calm Bliss perfume to use. Eyes wise. Oh, also got the Mecca Max Holiday Heatwave Optimist Energising Fragrance Mist. There's 4 in this range. This one is, top notes are sea salt lime, then the heart is freesia and coconut, and the base is driftwood, tonka bean and vanilla. And you get all of that. I think you particularly get the lime, the freesia and the coconut straight away. I wanted something that was a bit summery for the warmer weather. I wasn't really a fan of the other ones. Eyes wise, I've had this, I picked this up in Perth, haven't used it yet. The Half Magic eyeshadow single. Look at that. I mean, can we, for a moment, I have also, so obviously I can't use everything today, but they will be coming up. I also picked up in Half Magic this product that is meant to be incredible, which is the Glitter Puck Pressed Fairy Dust for eyes, face and body. I have the shade Dopamine, and it's meant to be a fallout proof glitter. So, and the shade, look at that, watch this. Can you just see that? How gorgeous is that? It's lovely, it's lovely. And I'll try and film one from maybe the hotel room at one stage. Now the eyeshadow palettes, I did pick up, finally, the Morphe Gold Seeker palette. They had 2 there. They had the platinum. I picked up the gold in the end. $23. But what was also about, I'm trying to do this ever so subtly. It's not working. Okay, I just unboxed the other eyeshadow palettes that I had because I thought that would be easier. I picked up the Smashbox have released, I think it's 3 new small palettes, 8-pan palettes. I picked up Always On Always On Mood Board is what the name of the palettes are, and I picked up the Colour Story Earthy Vibes, and as soon as I open it, you're going to understand why I picked that up. I mean, is that me? Or is that me? Then I picked up, this is beautiful, and I'll probably use this during the week and try and film a look on it. This is a very wearable palette from Anastasia Beverly Hills. It is an everyday palette, 9-pan, one of her smaller releases. It is called Spice. Now let's look at that. A lot of cosmetic brands have been bringing out this sort of tonal story. These shimmers are absolutely incredible. Oh, I mean, look. You know I'm going to get excited using that. Last eyeshadow palette I got, and I'm going to use this today because I actually didn't think that I would pick this up, and that is the Too Faced Happily in Love. it looks better in person than it did in its photos. And it smells like caramel apples. I really didn't think I'd pick this up. Haven't picked up the last couple. I think the last one I picked up was pumpkin spice. And I did not, as I said, did not plan on picking this up at all. So let's start playing. And I've already created a mess here. And I've already got glitter all over my sister's desk. She's going to kill me. So I've used putting the Hydrating onto my fingers here. I've got a mirror in front of me, so bear with me when I look down. I want to get some glow happening using this as my primer today. Has this got sunscreen in it? It shouldn't. I don't think that it has, but it almost has that sort of sunscreen smell to it, which is interesting. You can see it's right up my alley in that it gives you that glow. It's juicy. You can mix this with your products as well, and I might try doing that next week and mix it with, once I'm back home, mix it with something that's a bit more matte that I want to add a bit of life to. Now, I've got a window right in front of me. I'm not sure how this light's going to hold up though, because we are starting to get quite grey outside and I don't have any lights with me. Okay, I've just turned on some overhead. I'm on a wheelie chair, so if I go everywhere, just catch me as I slide over there. So the Covergirl Clean Invisible, fragrance free. It says new look, so obviously this has been out before. Buildable coverage, skin-like finish, clean, lightweight formula, blends easily and melts into skin so it looks and feels like your skin but better. Dermatologically tested, won't clog pores. So I've put a bit on, bought my trusty handy dandy. Can we see this? So it's not super liquidy. It's got a little bit of meat to it. I'm using a makeup sponge and just patting on. Just try to elevate this makeup mirror a bit. So I've been wearing this all day, every day. It's not a heavy coverage. It's a light to medium, slightly buildable coverage is what I would say. So they're correct in when they say it's a your skin but better look. It doesn't feel heavy at all, but just makes you look like you've got good, nice, even skin. I'm really sorry the light keeps changing. We're working with what we've got. Oh, spring. So I come to visit, and for those of you that are not from Australia, right? Melbourne's really well known for its, particularly when spring hits, 4 seasons in one day, and we have had that this week. And yesterday at lunchtime, as I was looking online, it's like tornado warning issued for Melbourne to affect the southeastern suburbs, possibly Mornington, which is where I am. I was like, great, fantastic. That didn't happen, thank God. However, I forgot what it was like, having not lived here for a long time, to have that sideways rain, to leave and leave the office and it be sunny and then it absolutely bucket down to the point of it looks like it's about to flood, and then the sun will come out again, then you'll get sideways wind. Melbourne, you are odd. So that's a finish that we've got on that. And as you can see, you can still see my skin. It's, I don't know if you can see, I do have a bit of texture showing here. So if you have really textured skin, I've got a super magnifying mirror here at the moment, but I'm noticing, yeah, there's a bit of texture showing there. Let me flip this mirror to see what it looks like. Yeah, now that I've turned it to normal and not zoomed in like 10 times, it looks good. I've got that glow. This is a glowy product in any case, but there is definitely extra glow coming through from that Natasha Denona. Like, I think most of that glow is actually from that product. Truth be told, I don't have a new concealer. I bought the NARS with me. As you can see, it's the mini version. Traveling, I try to bring smaller products. However, look what I've just bought to take back with me. Honestly. What I do find annoying though is to go into one of the major stores and most of the stuff in the new releases not be in there. Like, you're having a sale at the moment and it's not like they're not there because I can order them online. So you would think in Melbourne Central, all their products that they've got, because I was interested in the new, a couple of the Christmassy releases. So the Tarte, they've got a 3-pack of smaller eyeshadow palettes that I wanted to pick up, and I think it's a pack of 4 blushes and 1 highlighter that I wanted. The other Anastasia eyeshadow palette that has been released, that wasn't there. So much stuff that's not there. So I'll just go back to ordering online, which is what I like to do. I did bring my fan. I didn't sit down with it because I'm a bit silly. Okay, so I have set my face down using the Too Faced Blur Powder. I've used it before on my channel, so it's not you. Done my brows, Charlotte Tilbury, eyes, matte paint pot in soft ochre, of course, all listed down below in the comments. And I started doing my bronzer and I thought, well, this is not new. I've had this for such a long time now, but I realized a lot of people may not know this brand. And it's now, if you're in Australia, starting to become available at Maya. This is Runway Room, which is by local Melbourne makeup artist Alex Favola. And if you follow AFL, you may know her husband, who is Brendan. Alex is an accomplished makeup artist on her own, has Runway Room stores all throughout Victoria. This is available in a few stores, but she's now available at, as I said, Maya in a few places, and it's coming all around Australia soon, apparently. I've just seen her launch this week there. So this product is Brosh. I'm not sure if this one is available. It's a bronzer, but an all-in-one product. It's a mineral powder. So I've got the shade medium, which works really well as a bronzer for now. It's buildable, but you can just use it as an all-over face powder to give yourself a glow if you don't want to take too much product and you like a mineral powder. As I said, I'm using it as a bronzer in this instance, but certainly once summer hits, this would look beautiful all over to give me a really good glow. So I thought some of you might be interested in knowing about that. I love this. I have to go really light on in the heart of winter because it's too dark for me in winter in medium, and I'm 100% going to purchase the light shade in this, but at the moment, yeah, I can't wait to get, it's making me feel summery. Gorgeous product. Love it, love it, love it, love it. So now let's get into cheeks. And as I said, I have the OXX Liquid Blush. Haven't got my glasses on. Can't read what shade it is at the moment. So please forgive me. It will be listed below in the description box. Doe foot. A little bit fatter than the Rare Beauty, but the standard doe foot that we're seeing in a lot of these types of products. Going in with Home Beauty brush, stamping that in on there, and let's see. what this looks like. And if it disrupts product underneath is the important thing. And it doesn't. This is a really nice shade actually. This is giving me a just been in the sun type glow. 100%. Oh God, it's funny when you're working in areas that it's not my usual space. I feel a little bit thrown from it. And also this mirror makes my face look this big. I think you've seen my little rectangle mirror. Look at the size of this sucker. It's bigger than my head. It's making my face feel very moon-like. I have to ask my sister where she got it from though, because I like it. And she's probably going to be like me and tell me that she got it years ago and doesn't remember where. So look at that. We've got a nice sunny glow on our face from that. Yeah, I like that. For highlighter now, we'll obviously, of course, go in with, I don't know why I'm doing that. That's a bit of a chicken. Go in with the Fenty Beauty. So let me just put these back on my fingers. So obviously we've got the lighter and the darker shade. The lighter shade feels really silky smooth. The darker shade feels a little bit drier. I'm going to start with the slightly darker shade and just up here. That's quite golden. Now into this lighter shade. And across the forehead. That's interesting. It seems to be really gripping. The product seems to be gripping, which a lot of others don't. So I'm not sure how I feel about this. I'm just dipping between the two now. She's very yellow. That might actually make, not so much that one. That might make a nice, the darker of the two shades might make a really nice eyeshadow topper. Jury's out on that shade at the moment. I just don't know. I don't know. Let's have a look at this Too Faced palette. I mean, I love this packaging that it comes in. The products sometimes hit and miss. The one last year was a miss. The one the year before, so last year, had that weird blue in it, I think. Pumpkin Spice, yeah, Pumpkin Spice I think was the last one that I picked up. I do love how they smell though. Do love it. So where are we going to start, my friends? We're going to start by me moving some of the mess I've got happening. Okay, obviously I'm limited by bringing only a handful of brushes with me, not clean. I did bring my little mini travel brush cleaner. Oh, ho, 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 ho. Okay, I'm hoping I can read some of these. Going in with the shade Sweet on You as my transition shade. Obviously tapping it off to get rid of any fallout. Now, I can smell it, I do. Not always gimmicky, but there is just something about these Too Faced palettes with a scent to them. A little bit of nostalgia there, isn't it, if you've ever had them. I've got, I want to say a 6-pan one, the Tutti Frutti palettes. I had the grape one and it still smells like grape. I have. Of course I haven't got rid of it yet because I haven't done my declutter on it. I haven't done the declutter on my eyeshadows because it's gonna hurt. Right, where shall we play today? Oh, now you know I am going to love these shadows. You know that. I don't need to play there today for you because you've seen me make a lot of things with that colour. This shade here we have essentially in the Spice palette that I just showed you, the Anastasia Spice palette, and also in that Half Magic Glitter shade. So what I think, of course, what we're going to do is I'm going to go in around here in the browns to deepen it up, and we are 100% going to go in there somehow. I think we'll go in with the green today. Cause why not? This will make, obviously these come out around this time every year, and they are the holiday release, but essentially they are the Halloween release at Too Faced. We know that. Pumpkin spice. I mean, gingerbread, yes. Christmas, pumpkin spice. Well, you're getting into the warmer months in the Northern Hemisphere. I think of these as a Halloween release because they are always out before Halloween. They also bring out the little, I think it's a 6-pan tin, closer to Christmas as well. They're never as good as these ones. Let's hope this lives up to ones from a few years ago, and certainly not last year, because that'll be disappointing. Sorry, it's really awkward. I realise I am tilting my head down a bit. Just working with this camera is up a bit higher than normal, so I do apologise. Right, happy with that. We'll deepen that up a little bit now. You know what? Let's pretend that this is not going to be too much. Going in with the burgundy shade, which is Candy Apple. Let's see how this builds up. Patting it on. Oh, that is gorgeous. Will it buff out well though? I've got, instead of me looking into that big mirror, let's see how I go in this one. See this one, my head's up a bit. It's a better angle for you. Light may not be good. There's a bit of light with that too, look. So this has got a normal mirror and a 5x magnifying mirror, because when you are blind like me and you can't see much without your glasses, you do need that help. And I know I should just get contacts. However, I suffer from extreme dry eye along with my astigmatism. Oh, I know, I am the full package. Feels a lucky man. I really like this shade. So not only am I like Edward Scissorhands putting them in because I'm just extremely awkward, they really dry out my eyes, and quite often if I've worn them they last a few hours and I just can't stand it. It feels like I've got barbed wire in there, even when I put drops in constantly with it. Though, you know, I need to get my eyes tested again, so you never know. Oh, I really like this shade. And look at that. Can you see how well that's blending out? Too Faced. Are you doing good stuff again? Okay, just going in with this to help with the blend. What do we think? Oh, I like it so far. Now, of course, we know fingers are about to come into it. So, this green shade, I mean, this is a shimmer red, and I am going to use that at some stage. This flat green called Pick Me. It's a matte green because I want to use that icy green as well. Look at it. Oh, I mean, I even like this as a matte on its own. Can we just, let's say have its moment. Yes, pick me. How nice are you? Now, let me tell you, you'll probably start. Has that got a slight? That has got a shimmer to it. Sorry, I have to do this because I need to see what I'm doing at the moment. I thought that was matte, but I think, well, it's not a deep shimmer, it's at least a satin. Which I'm really happy about. Now I've got to enjoy this sort of look while I can, because whilst I could do this kind of look in the job that I have just finished, get away with, I'm going into an even more conservative industry, so I don't think this kind of colourful look would necessarily be appreciated with what I'm about to do. So maybe on the days that, just going into this, whoop, going into that transition-y shade again, just to blend. Oh, I've got it on my brush there. This might be, these colourful looks. These colourful looks will be for when I am strictly in the office and not going out to scare people. Imagine that. Let me help you protect your debtor list. Meanwhile, I look like a Disney villain with my colouring that I'm wearing on my eyes. Look at it. It's a little bit of fun. Oh, I really like that. To the point, I thought I was going to cover it. This Spice, I can't even read this shade. This mint green shade is Slice Baby, is what I was going to use all across the top of it. This is more of a topper, and it looks like an icy mint green, but look at that. There's a bit of gold in there. So instead, I think we'll use this on the inner corner. As opposed, ooh. Ooh. Can you see that? That's a really nice shade. I really like the pumpkin spice palette. I think I already like this more. Oh, I like that. I'm getting this onto a small bullet brush just to go on the inner corner. Now, I haven't sprayed this down because there is enough shimmer on that on its own. Ooh. You know, sometimes things happen for a reason, because absolutely I was not picking this up. I wasn't even going into Mecca the other day, but I had a beauty loop box to pick up, and I thought, I'll go in there, I'll duck in there after I've been into Sephora. But Sephora, because you were so insane, I had a little bit of my budget that I'd given myself left to spend. And Sephora were the lucky ones that got it. So underneath my eye now, I'm going to bring straight into that burgundy again. Again, limited by the brush that I've got, because I didn't bring a liner brush with me, funnily enough. Going in again. And I think I'm going to go into this one here, which is slightly, this is more red, this is more a dusty purple. Just to give it a little variation. Had a little bit of fallout, but that's actually coming off quite well. Just yeah, that fallout comes off really easy. So I've put this green, like this brighter green, just to add here. Oh, try not to poke yourself in the eye like I seem to do all the time lately. And then going back into this, oh, I love this icy shimmer, Spice Baby. Just ooh, yeah. Just tickling, you know the drill. Let's just tickle on the edges to ensure that we've got a really nice blend happening there. Lastly, just topping up on that outer corner. Stamping as needed. There's a really deep brown if burgundy is not your jam, but I mean, this is a Christmassy look. Is it not? It's Christmassy. Not even mad at it. So, let's set this down. I'm going to set down my face. How cute's that? That's, you know, it's just a beauty look bonus. Urban Decay All Nighter. We all know it's a great product. This is just coming convenient for me right now. So I'm going to set down my face, put some mascara on, because I'm not using anything new for that. I think I'm going to try and use something that's not normally a lipstick on my lips. Let's see how I go when I come back. Okay, so I have set down my face, bit of mascara, loving the eyes. This is not a new product, it is a restock. It is the Natasha Denona I Need a Nude. I Need a Nude lip pencil. This is my second one. And there's still a little bit of the one at home, but it is the perfect nude for me. Now, this look, you could do an amazing red lip with it, which is what I would do at Christmas, but it'd be a lot. So, just using the I Need a Nude lip liner, and look, what I'm doing is over the top is I got the Lana Lips 101 ointment from in my Beauty Loop, so that's just going over the top for now, just to get a little bit of gloss. And it's simple as that. What do we think? I like it. I am actually really happy with this. Considering this palette was a bit of an afterthought, I walked past it about 4 times while I was in Mecca. Obviously, this red and green is the heart of it, for the happily in love. Like, that's the heart. Let's cover them and that green there. And you're looking at pretty much every yearly release, right? So you've only got a couple of pops of colour. There's slight tonal differences. My pumpkin spice, I could create pretty much this if you've got any of their releases that they do annually. You're going to have something like that in there. 100% you will, without a doubt. But if you do not, these shade, and you want something with a bit of a pop of colour, I mean, I love it. I really don't regret getting that. I'm really liking this OXX Liquid Blush. Maybe $6. And I think that I paid less than that because it might have been on sale when I got it. But it's like all the other ones. These liquid blushes that are in this, I'm telling you, most of them are the same. You may need to use a little bit more than you do the Rare Beauty, but considering the price of this, I'm happy to use a few more drops. Also, for me personally, yep, Rare Beauty is great, but it is so pigmented. I don't feel like I have a huge amount of control with it. So I'm happy to go for something that requires a little bit more to build up it. Now that the Fenty has melted into my face a bit as well, that's looking a lot better than I initially thought. Though it did grip. Again, that might be something that looks really good on the eyes. I like it. I like it. I will come back creating looks with the Anastasia Spice palette and the Smashbox palette because I haven't ever used a Smashbox eyeshadow and I really want to. So, and 100% we're going to use that half magic powder. We're going to use that on everything. So keep an eye out in what's coming up. I'm going to clean this mess up now before my sister gets home because she won't be happy. I hope your week's been great. Tell me if you're interested in anything. Tell me if you've picked up or interested in picking up any of the eyeshadow palettes that I mentioned. The Morphe ones. Is there any interest in seeing that? Is there any interest in getting some dupes comparisons? That Anastasia Spice and that Morphe one might actually be good alternatives. Just as an FYI. Let's just do a quick sneaky because, you know, I'm hanging around a little bit. Not exactly the same colour story, obviously, but enough similarities that I reckon you could near get the same look. I hope you're all doing really well. I feel really disconnected with everyone because I've had to do a couple of blocks of pre-filming for things at the moment just due to the circumstances of both my daughter's wedding, being away for that, then I was literally home for just on a week before leaving for another 10 days. Once I'm home for this, I'm pretty much back in my space until Christmas at least. I've only got a weekend away. In the lead up to Christmas, I will be back in Melbourne for a weekend. But until next time, my friends, like I said, feel out of practice, feeling a bit disconnected, feeling a bit myself having done this. Take care of yourselves. Don't forget, tell your mum, tell your sister, tell your friends, come along, hang out. By the way, we got to the first goal. We are over 1,000 subscribers, so thank you so very much to those of you that are watching. If you have made it this far and you are watching and you are not subscribed, please click on the subscription tab. You will get to see all of the videos. Go take a look at my back catalogue. It really, really helps any creator out if you go and do that. Until next time, my loves, take care. Bye.